Welcome. We look at types of solutions of a quadratic equation. So we need to know that different types of quadratic equations have different solutions. And this is dependent upon a certain component of the quadratic formula, which is known as the discriminant. Now, the discriminant is simply this part. Discriminant is simply b squared minus 4ac. So usually this is the part that is always under a square root. So whatever value it gives you, you know the types of solutions that a particular quadratic equation will have. So to begin with, let's say if the discriminant, which is b squared minus 4ac, if this one is less than 0, so when you work it out, all this is picked from, let's say we have ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, whatever values of a, b, and c. So in that quadratic formula, if you put the values for a, b, and c, and then they give you a value which is less than 0, then what it simply means is that this type of a function or a quadratic equation will have no real solutions. So it means it has no real roots. And if you are to draw this type of a function on the x or y plane, like that, this is the kind that you have. Either it will just go like that. In short, it will not touch the x-axis. Or it can be below here, but not touching or even cutting across the x-axis. So for those that will have a discriminant less than 0, that's the meaning. And then the second one, if the discriminant, which is b squared minus 4ac, is exactly equal to 0, this is also a possibility that you may have one where the discriminant will be equal to 0. So for this one, we'll say it has the one real solution or one real root. No real roots here, then here one real root or one real solution. So for this type, you put it on the x or y plane, the function will come like this and it will turn right at the x-axis. So it will not cut across the x-axis, but the x-axis will be a tangent to it. Depending on the value of a in the equation, it may either be coming from down, then it stands on the x-axis. So if you have something like this, it means it will have one real solution. So that simply means it will have two real roots, but these two roots are the same. You will still get the same figures. And then the third one, when the discriminant b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0. So in case you have a situation where you get that part under a square root which is greater than 0, I think for ordinary mathematics, this is the common one that we see in that question that is usually asked by ECZ. So it will always be greater than 0. Now, in this case, it means it will have two distinct solutions or roots. So there will be two roots, but the two roots will be different. So this is the situation. If you are to plot it, it will just be like this. So this is the kind of function that will cut across the x-axis on 2 points. So this one has actually, It's of importance when you are solving quadratic equations so that you know what type of roots that you are going to have. In additional mathematics, we'll use this knowledge, we'll apply it so that we solve certain questions that may be asked. In our next lesson, we are going to have examples of questions that may be asked where we'll be required to apply this. Thank you for watching.